Trending in the West Coast, welcome to Dogg in a Box. This special Snoop Dogg themed restaurant is in celebration of a partnership between Jack in the Box and the Long Beach rapper, and let me tell you, it's delivering everything you would want. Fans can order from a Snoopified menu, which includes Snizzacks and sides with a Z, from curlies to jalapenizzle poppers. There's also Zergers and the D-O Double Jack, and the Tasty Mother Cluckers.
Tasty Mother Cluckers.
Really had to give a pause before that to make sure we delivered it accurately.
D-O Double Z. There you go.
That's great for Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I mean,
everything you would want from a Snoop Dogg themed restaurant, he really leaned in, and I like it.
If you've got your own vernacular, your own almost vocabulary,
right?
That's it. You're done. You've done it.
Absolutely.
What up with it, YouTube? It's Coffee. Back at it, man, everyone. Hit them buttons. Tap in. Let's talk, y'all. Snoop Dogg. Dogg in the Box. Snoop just got so many business ventures, so many movies appearance. He been pro wrestling appearances. Just Snoop's been everywhere. Martha Stewart, all that. You know what I mean? Like the amount of stuff that Snoop has parlayed his rap career into is just simply befuddling. You know what I mean? He's done it big, man. Trailer Park Boys. He's been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But apparently a rapper out there from the West Coast is not feeling this. I believe this is what he's referencing. We're talking about Munchie B out of Inglewood. And peep what he said, y'all. He's going in on Snoop. He says, Snoop Dogg is a bitch-ass idiot. Why the fuck he get the Jack in the Box painted blue for Independence Day? Not red, white, and blue, but blue in Inglewood. Dude's 51 just now trying to get his crip on the ish. Looking weird. Make America crip again. Hates song called Respect. My crippin' at 51, LOL. If you crippin' not getting respected by now, it's not gonna happen, buddy. Come on, Snoop. You halfway to 100 years old. You're a senior citizen in 4 years. Age gracefully. This is misleading the youth. Champ, stay woke. So, I don't know, man. That's wild. This has to be what he's talking about, right? With the Jack in the Box, the Snoop in the Box. And you know what's crazy too? If you peep on the as you know, this is Munchie B saying this. If y'all saw and heard the reporters and saw on the building, it said like Munchie meal, you know? So I don't know, just throwing that out there. But what do y'all think about this, man? Snoop doing all this business, doing big things, but Munchie B is like, yo, when it comes to this street-ish or gang culture, you ain't respected. You're trying to do it at 51. You're half 100 old, etc. Speaking about the blue building being blue, where it is geographically out there, like, well, what do y'all think about this all? Tap in with it. You know, I need to hear from the cats out on the West Coast and whatnot, man. There's been a lot of individuals, or not a lot, but over the years, there's been a few that have, you know, attacked Snoop's street credibility and gang ties and things like that. You know, at one point, even Reggie Wright Jr. dropped some paperwork, you know, said Snoop and Daz ran to the police or whatever, you know what I mean? But obviously, when it comes to the mainstream success and whatnot, Snoop is Snoop. No one will ever be able to take that from him, you know, but the streets is a whole nother thing, right? And I don't know, like that's what this Munchie B individual is alleging, that this is some issues trying to rep off at his old age. Like, what do y'all think? Is this a reach or is this for real, you know? But Snoop doing big business as always had a major bag, you know? It is what it is. Tap in. Let me know. Then we got Milk74 continuing to go in on Adam about this whole adult film Adam's wife, Lena the Plug, made, you know, with another individual. Still befuddles me that it was right after their wedding. I don't know, you know, but we was just talking about it in a live last night. Some cats was just saying basically, yo, Coffee, if you're with someone that's in the industry, what do you expect? That's their job. That's what they do, you know. But it is wild. Tap in. What more can we really say about this, you know? But it's like Adam did stop her from doing it when he got with her, but now ultimately he's letting her do her thing. But Milk said, go peep on the live though what Wack and Adam were talking about it though. But Milk says, Adam16, you guys see the pic that he posted. Adam16 comes to grips after Lena the Choo Choo added another male cart to her train. And you see she in the picture, he's showing her pregnant, right? And then showing Adam all cucked out. I wonder who made this, or is this from something else and he's just using it to reference this situation, right? And then someone in the comments like, chill out, Milk. Milk says, I can chill when I'm dead. Well, hopefully I'm on top and not below. And he just been going in, you know, Milk, Adam, these dudes, the beef will never end, you know. Wack was getting Adam too on the Wack and Adam show, talking about, you was scared. Adam was like, nah, I wasn't scared when Milk pulled up there to no jumper. But Milk's wild, yo, he got in Lena's DM. Did y'all see that? Talking about, yo, what's up? For your next scene, you trying to rock with the Gilligan Slayer? It's so crazy, man. Milk's a trip, man. He ain't gonna let Adam ever live this down. But in reality, aside from the beef and everything like that, like, comment and let me know what you think about the whole situation. And also, I'm telling y'all, it really felt like when Adam was talking to Crip Mac, it felt like he had some regrets. And he actually, when it was speaking with Wack about it, because, you know, Crip Mac was going on him a little bit. Sharp and was it Court? Who was over? I think it was Sharp or Court. They were like, or no, Sharp and Brick Baby were like, nah, man, this is growth and get that money and whatever, you know, let her career blossom. But it seems it really got at him when Crip Mac was talking to her. But yo, Wack hit him with the, yo, what's things been like since then? Have y'all had some arguments, this, that, and the third? And Adam said, we've had some heated conversations. So seems like even though he went ahead and did this, I don't know. It seems like it is getting to him, but who knows? Comment with it. You know, we know he definitely wants people talking about this though. He had academics speak on it. You know, he wants that publicity. So when this thing drops, the numbers go way up, you know? Now check it. Speaking of the Wack and Adam show, episode 2 drop. I think it's been great content, man. Real talk. Comment if y'all have watched the episodes. If not, it's like, I don't know, they have a good dynamic. And, you know, whether you fluck with Wack or Adam or whatever, the show seems to go pretty well. And Wack definitely on there getting some things off his chest. You know, that's kind of how it seems it's going to go. They're going to cover the news and different things like that. And then a lot of the things that go on in the Clubhouse 100 space that Adam sees viral, he's going to hit Wack about it, right? Well, something that's been going on, and Wack is going to lay it all out, right? Lay all the cards on the table on the Adam and Wack show on No Jumper. And something that's been playing out for like the last week is this whole beef with Big Face 100. It's gotten wild. Like, Big Face took a lot of the posts down, but he had a lot to say, you know, saying Wack stole his name, his movement, his label, all that. Well, it definitely became a topic, a conversation topic on the platform, and Wack had a lot to say.
50, you know, y'all white people been stealing day one claiming y'all ain't seen shit. Where the people go? We don't know. Got us locked up in the barn. Fuck out of here. Let's get to the next fucking topic.
Barn. All right, you want another topic?
What up? You acting like short.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is the last thing I really give a shit about asking you about. What? Why are you currently beefing with Big Fase, a.k.a. the game's older brother?
First and foremost, I cannot beef with Big Face because that is Game's brother. Out of pure respect of Game, that could never happen. Second of all, what I'm doing with Game would never tell me I can't do is I'm simply defending myself. I'm reading that he says that I stole his label.
Jeez.
Now, the only label I've known him to be a part of is Black Wall Street. Right? My label was 100 Entertainment. Right now, Can I steal No Jumper? Right now.
It's copyrighted. It would be difficult.
I can't do it, right? Because you already own it.
Trademarked, whatever.
So, listen, this is and all you motherfuckers in the ghetto, wherever y'all at, need to understand this. Just because you talking about some shit in your living room and in your front yard or your backyard with your pet bull and your beat up ass weight set, just because you're talking about something you want to do, and somebody else is thinking about something they want to do, and they go through the necessary steps, contacting their trademark attorneys and shit like that to track and see if it's available. The .com, I had to spend like $5,000 for the .com because somebody had it. It wasn't him, right? The trademark was available. Bro, say great minds think alike, but motherfucker, don't say I took something from you that I never knew that, well, you never had, because if you'd have had it, I would have been to buy it and secure it, and that we never talked about. All I know you to be a part of is Black Wall Street. That's it. I don't know him to have had a label, and even that label wasn't his. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't his, so I don't know. You got to remember, like, I don't really know him. By the time I came in Games World, he wasn't there. It had been like 3-4 years that whatever happened with them happened.
But your big gotcha was to say, like, look at this text in which he was asking you for money.
Because he kept calling me a nobody. He puts up the 100 video, okay? I'm the label on the video. All those dudes in that picture are from the same neighborhood. For me to step in that picture, it's like you taking a family picture and I go get in the motherfucker. Like, bro, that's fucking a family picture. Let them take their picture. But nevertheless, that video shoot, okay, the financing of the video shoot and all the business around the video shoot, that's my end of it, right? Game produced the song, put the feature on there, and dictated where the fuck he wanted to shoot the video. I got to facilitate the budget, what it costs, so on and so forth. Clearing the motherfucking video. I had to clear that shit with Birdman, all that shit, right, for it to come out. So, you know, him saying, well, you on the other side of the camera because I'm on the side of business. Now it's an oxymoron in that. I think that's the real problem, is that I am on the other side of the camera of business, right? This is something I earned. Game just didn't fucking let me in. Prior to me, he went through shit with other people, right?
What year did you start working with Game?
2010, 2011. Their shit split was like 06, 07.
He came out in like 2004?
4 or 5. I believe him and his brother split was 06, 07. By the time I came around Game, no Big Face was in the picture.
Him and his brother aren't in communication still?
I don't know. That's his brother. And I know that's his brother. In regards to what he says, like, it's a whole lot of shit I could have did fucked up. But out of respect the Game, right, I can't do these things. 2 T's from Bounty Hunters is the one that made it possible for me to come talk to Game. After I did something for Game, he talks about it in a song. Let me tell you how I met my nigga Wack. We wasn't always to the good. When I met him, he was rolling with Suge. A real situation happened that day. And I shook his hand and walked away. A couple months later, I started managing this guy named Stacey Adams, and I needed a feature, so I reached out. 2 T's was head of security, which is now works for TDE. He used to be head of security for Kendrick, now he's head of security for SZA, and he made it happen, right? So when I came over there, there was no Big Face. I don't know why. It's not my fucking business, right? He mentioned, why didn't you push Last Circle or whatever? Those are Game's entities of business, right? I work for those. I don't own those. So quite naturally, the thing that I'm doing business for myself will be under my entity of business. Winter Circle and shit like that. Those are Game's entities of business. So I don't know like what he's on, but if you're telling me that shit with Drake was 2015. So if I'm nobody, then why in 2017 you reaching to me? Now, the things he was asking me for, I couldn't do. Why? Because that's the disloyal shit you was doing. If you got some issues with your brother, I work for your brother.
You think he's putting it on you because it's more convenient?
No, I work for your brother. I'm with your brother. So you can't reach to me because you can't reach to him for whatever reason. So for me to do that for you, I will be undermining Game. It's not gonna happen. My loyalty, my dedication, all that shit is to Game, not you. Now, if Game tells me, as he's done, Wack, go take my brother this money, drop it off. He had a fucking 96 Impala he had redid. Put about 50, 60 grand in it. He said, Wack, I ain't driving the motherfucker. Go drop this off with my brother. He can have it. I dropped it off, right? We went and filmed something over there. He said, Wack, make sure my brother can make some money on it. I make sure he makes some money on it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, my dealings with him is just through Game. I had no personal dealings, but you tried to make it personal and go behind Game's back and try to contact me to get me to do shit for you. And I think he got mad because I wouldn't do it. I kept it real, bro. Like, my only interaction with you is when Game tells me to interact with you. This ain't no Paru shit. Okay? This is business. And my dedication and my loyalty, don't get it fucked up, is to Game when it comes to that situation. So I think he attacks me. Somebody just told me out there. He's jealous of y'all relationship. Hey, bro, me and Game get into it all the time. But you know the difference? I don't go to fucking social media and attack him. I don't go to social media and say, you ain't this and you ain't that.
Social media these days is like the last resort for somebody
if you let Big Face have it his way, let's talk about it. If you let Big Face have it his way, he tried to destroy Game, your own flesh and blood, your own brother, when he tried to bring somebody over there to the block and say, yeah, Game, if you're this and that, why is this dude on the block? Where you at? And Game responded by, certain people I ain't gonna speak on there, and he'll rest in peace, by sending a homie over there and knocking Big Face out and taking the jury from him. This where I'm at. If Big Face could have got away with that, that shit would have fucked Game's credibility up in the streets back when the street shit meant something. Because the G-Unit movement beef was going on and all that. So, don't tell me about who that man's supposed to be to you, because you're the very same man that tried to kill that man off. Do not reach out to me to do anything for you that the Game himself says he's not doing. I'm with the Game. You are his brother. If Game tells me in the heat of an argument today, Wack, send Big Face 100,000. I'm going to send Big Face 100,000 because Game told me to do so. That's it. Like, bro, don't put me in the middle of your shit. I wasn't around when y'all fell out. I don't know nothing about no 100 Entertainment. I researched. Can you research? I don't see nothing that ties Big Face to 100 Entertainment previously. None of that shit. I've never heard this dude rap. I just know him for being Game's brother and part of Black Wall Street. And from my understanding, a guy named G-Ride was really one of the main characters in creating Black Wall Street. I could be wrong, but I think he owned like the .com and shit like that, was part of the creative side of it. Other than that, I don't know too much about him, bro. And I think he's mad because of our continued success, our continued business. Me and Game get into a bump heads, argue, fuss, fight, nose to nose, all that. The world will never know about it because we deal with that shit as brothers and as businessmen. And I don't give a fuck whatever happened. You will never hear me speak or utter a disrespectful word, a degrading word about Game or any of my motherfucking clients. Whatever happened, it ain't gonna happen. And I'm just a guy. You guys share the same DNA. And you attacked this man, tried to make this man look like he wasn't who he was and destroy his career. Jealousy, envy, and greed. I'm not that guy. If you're mad at me for my actions towards you that represents my loyalty for Game, then motherfucker be mad. If I gotta pick and choose who I want mad at me, Big Face or Game, Big Face be mad at me. I'm good with that.
Okay. That was quite the sermon.
Not a sermon. It's real. It's the truth. The truth can't be considered disrespect. I don't know the guy.
Yeah. What do you owe to him? You.
Damn. So Wack just, I don't know. He said a lot, man. What do y'all think? Was that organic, or did Wack have that lined up? What do you guys think? It definitely came off like it was organic, to keep it real with y'all, man. But he said regarding the whole 100 ENT, he's like, just because motherfuckers is, in your crib talking about your movement and giving it a name and all that, if you didn't do the proper things to legally secure it and all that, it ain't about Ish, you know, and he specifically was taking a shot at Big Face too, when you heard him talking about sitting in front of your beat up weight set with your raggedy ass pit bulls and all that. Like, that ain't about nothing. And man, he just told the whole story. Big Face getting knocked out based on him, you know, trying to discredit the game and destroy him, his own brother. And what do y'all think about all that, man? Like, I don't know, man. Big Face, when SPI came to the hood, shooting a Beautiful World video and everything.
It's the big homie from Compton, you know. And the other day, I happened to see some Crips that wasn't supposed to be in my neighborhood shooting a video, you know. And I had let motherfuckers know ahead of time that couldn't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? As being a real motherfucking reputable power root, you know. So the motherfuckers was there, and it had to go like it had to go, you know. So the DVD will be there to show you how it went on the next episode. Black out like bam. Little old blood.
So White, here we go again. What's up with the situation?
To set the record straight, I think Big Face minus 100 need to man up in order to set the record straight and start being a man of his own camp and stop letting all those other guys he got over there infiltrate his camp and tell him what to do. He know who they are. Since everybody is a chess piece, what piece do you play on the board? Old blood. That's it.
Y'all seen those clips that were from way back then? That was the OG white boy individual, RIP to him, who WACK referenced knocking out the game, going back at Big Face in the blogosphere. That's super throwback, you know, YouTube stuff right there. But that man is indeed deceased. Once again, rest in peace to him. You heard him though. Big Face was trying to destroy the game's name and his street credibility, so it had to go like that. But you know, again, this always comes up when Big Face in the game, in, you know, their disputes, and they're cool, they're not cool. Game gets at them on records, dissing them and everything. It's gotten real personal, family business aired out and all that. It's just wild, you know, because it's like, it's a shame. And I'm not saying that to diss Face or anything, but it's just kind of sad to see these two brothers come into the game together. And I truly believe Big Face was a part of stamping the game and giving him that image, that backdrop of him being in the streets and everything like that, you know, because again, I spoke on this in another blog that was very instrumental and a big part of the way the game was pushed and marketed to the world back then. You know, the game was always footage of them, red bandanas, in the hood and all that. And, you know, from the stuff I've seen, tap in with me and let me know, you know, if y'all feel differently or whatever, that Big Face was a big part of that and helped the game get in the game, and, you know, was like, it was the beginning of big things for both of them. And with all the falling outs and everything, it's a shame that Big Face has never really found his way and been able to level up and change his life and everything, you know, because that was one of the things WACK shared, was him hitting him up saying, yo, I'm fucked up, trap's gone, got a baby on the way, this, that, and the third. And I don't know, it's just it sucks as a fan of the game, you know, not so much more as much these days. He still makes some good music. He does a lot of wild off the wall ish, but it's just like, you see them come in together to the game, and game went on to have the success. Big Face has struggled, and I don't know, like, ultimately WACK saying he's a disloyal snake. What do y'all think? What he did, trying to discredit the game or whatever, and the way it all went, do you think WACK is indeed correct that he's nothing more than a disloyal snake, or do you think there's more to it? And when it comes to the whole 100 ENT thing, you know, WACK is such a you know, you got to give the man props, even if you don't like him, the way he spins things and the way he lays it all out. Like I've said it before, Wack is like a politician, y'all. No cap, you know. But he knows what he mean. Like technically, he didn't steal 100 ENT because it was just something Big Face was pushing. You know, he didn't have documentation and trademarks and copyright and all that, you know. So Wack was able to take it for his own. So for him to just act like he doesn't know what he's talking about at all, he did that specifically back then just to piss Big Face off, to fluck with him. And you know, they were beefing about something via social media back then, and then here we are now. You know, something came up on one of WACK100's clubhouses or whatever, and that story of Big Face getting knocked out came back to life through the blogosphere. That's what's so crazy, man, the way old stories will come back in the news or whatever, and it's just set Big Face off, you know, all these years, still going through it, still struggling. Again, not trying to diss the man, you know, he got so close to success and fame via his relationship with the game, and it just didn't rock like that. And you know, in reality, I don't think Big Face music himself is that great, but he was scouting a lot of talent. I believe Glasses Malone, what was the other dude, Bishop Lamont, I think he might have worked with him, you know. Like it seemed like he was really tapped in with the streets and finding the dope artists and stuff like that, and trying to attempt to manage them, but just didn't seem to fully have the connects in the business to make it all happen, or the business acumen or know-how, kind of similar to what Wack's pointing out here, you know, with the copyright and trademark and everything. Like Big Face could find artists and put some things together, but at the end of the day, you know, he never was able to secure that bag and secure success. And it is what it is. And, you know, Wack also goes on his whole journey with the game. Don't forget, he saved him. He pulled up with Suge Knight when 40 Glock and had game hemmed up, I believe, in Hollywood. And through that, he maneuvered his way into, you know, like Wack maneuvered his way into a lot of things and figured out how to do business the right way. And, you know, it's a wild story, really. And he got a lot off his chest there. But I'm telling y'all, I keep telling y'all, you heard him saying me and Game have had problems. You've never seen it aired out, though. We handle it like, man, I really truly believe until today, you know, because there's been times where you could tell Game wasn't liking some of the things Wack was saying about Nip and things of that nature, but wouldn't really speak out regarding Wack. Wack got that Rosemo tape. I'm telling y'all, just like he pulled up these old files on Big Face 100 and we seen him do it to other people. I'm telling y'all, it's just like a dirty politician. You know, once things go left, he's going to pull that out and expose the game. I'm telling y'all that ish exists. Coffee ain't capping. But there you have it, man. Snoop Dogg, the Jack in the Box, Munchie B, Milk going in on Adam, the X tape and all that, and in this WACK100 Big Face saga continuing to play out, man. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. Sub up. It's Coffee. Stay tuned for more. I'm gone, y'all. Peace.